G'day everybody and welcome to another Let's Go fishing video. Lake Guide series this one, and I am at the beautiful Wyangala Dam. I've just got here, pulled up. I'm staying at the Reflections Holiday Park. Got a cabin here for the next few nights because it is absolutely freezing, too cold to camp, but it's the best time of year for catching big lake Murray cod. So I'm really excited. Can't wait to get out there, see if I can find a big cod in Wyangala. Never caught a meatery here, so gonna go get the boat on the water and get into it. All right, so we've got a beautiful big concrete ramp here and a pontoon. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, only about 40 minutes of light left, and get the boat in the water and get out there. So we are on the water, as I said, the sun's just gone down. I see, to start off, there's a nice shady bank over there. It's quite steep, been in the shade for a bit. So I'm just gonna run straight over there and start looking with the live tech. Never been to this part of the dam. Have been to Wyangala further up for 2 days once. Caught some cod and yellows, but only small stuff. So really keen to try and catch a big cod here. And I'm gonna head straight over to those deep walls in the shade. And I won't have long before it gets dark, so I better get looking. All right, I've just run across to the other side of the dam here. It's nice and glassy up this end. As I said, never been here before, so gonna have to do a bit of sussing out. I've got the live scope in and I'm just gonna work my way down this bank, cast any good snags if there's any good snags, and look for fish. Straight away I can see there is an absolute power of bait around that kind of 6 meter mark. There is heaps of bait, which be interesting. Some big clouds of bait, and then heap of small stuff as well. But man, it's beautiful, the dam, really nice. And the first lure of choice is Spinwright fluff ball, 9-inch. That's what I'm going to throw at the bigger fish, and I got a Dr Shad rig there for smaller fish. This is the 1 ounce weight one too, a little bit heavier one. Help me get down there. All right, well that's one thing I've noticed straight away here. I've been fishing down at home, my whaler. It's like 8 degrees down there, 8 or 9 degrees, and here it's already holding 12.7, which is like, in my mind, the perfect temperature for Murray cod fishing. So that's good news. It's kind of like topwater temperature as well, so I'm just going to be happy to catch fish anyway. But I'll tell you what, if I catch a couple, I won't be scared to tie on a topwater, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. Hopefully I can catch a few and throw surface at a few. Just hooked up off this tree here. There we go. There we go. First Wyangala Murray cod. Didn't take too long at all. First afternoon. I thought the GoPro was pre-recording then, but I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. It wasn't. What I've done is I've just come off the bank out to this tree for a look. There was this small cod sitting here. I wasn't sure if it was a cod or a yellow. So what I did was just put the strolling jerkbait on it. He absolutely crushed it on the little spin rod. It's a nice little fish. Beautiful little fish. Get the good camera set up and grab him. There we go. Isn't that cool? Only just got here and only just got out. That's the first Murray cod in the boat. Just a little jerk shad there, strolled it over top of his head. He absolutely pumped it, which is awesome to see. What a great, great start. Was out of him. Thanks for coming, buddy. You're a great start. It's gone. Absolutely gone. Wow, that all just happened way too quick, way quicker than I was expecting. I was not even ready. Very sorry for not having the GoPro on for the bite there, guys. It was on my head and everything. Just rocked up to that tree, saw that fish. I wasn't sure if it was a small cod or a yellow, so I just picked up the lighter rod and yeah, just strolled this little jerkbait over top of his head, and he just came out, absolutely smashed it, and then I quickly click the button on the GoPro. But yeah, what a great start. That's awesome to get a Murray cod on the board already here at Wyangala. I'm gonna get back up the front and keep looking. It's gonna be dark in the next 5 minutes, so I've got this big photography light here. I'm gonna keep that on, and I don't know how much you guys will be able to see, but hopefully a bit with this big light. I'm just gonna go back to this tree and have a look if there's any more cod sitting on it. Remember last time I was at Wyangala, quite a few of the cod actually do sit on these standing timber trees. And I was trying to throw the bigger lures at them, and it didn't work at all. So it's going to be interesting to see if that strolling does work on these fish in the trees, because it's kind of the perfect way to do it. Oh, I don't know if that's a big yellow or what that is. Alright, well, no more fish on those couple of standing trees, but definitely think it is worth checking those trees out. I'm back on the look now along this bank, looking for a pelagic one. It's kind of just got dark, so this should be the time that the big boys start to come out and have a swim around, so hopefully I can find one. Well, I just did a whole hour of scoping in the dark and I did not see another Murray cod. Ran along a few banks, checked out a few areas, but yeah, just no good. Didn't see any fish, and I don't want to do heaps of fishing at night. I got the family here, so I'm going to head in now. It is only 6:55, so an hour after dark I went for. And yeah, I'm going to head in for the night and have a good sleep. Get up super early in the morning, and I think I'll probably get out here at 5 in the morning. That will give me a couple hours in the dark in the morning to try and find a fish. And then I'm just going to go hard those like first light and last light periods to try and get my fish. I'd love to get one when there's still a bit of light around. So that's the plan. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to run back, pull the boat out, have dinner with the family and get a good sleep in. Good morning. The conditions are absolutely arctic this morning. Bit of wind around too, but back on the water. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get it in and start looking. I've been out here for about an hour now, and all I have seen is one small Murray cod. Half chased my lure but didn't bite it. It's freezing cold, there's fog on the water, everything's looking good. I just need to find a big angry one, which I'm hoping it's going to happen. Alright, so we've found a monster size Murray cod. He's moving really fast. He just swam past the boat. 16 meters out. Right, he's in really shallow. Everything looks good. Oh, he's coming after it. He turned and came after it for a second. Alright, here we go. There he is there. Alright, it's looking good. This is looking good. Oh, he's chasing it. Turned away. Chased it and then turned away. I'm gonna try the light rod. He's really moving fast. He doesn't want the strolled plastic either. Damn it. He did not want anything that I was offering. So, time to go try and find another fish. Another big cod here. Shit. Shit, that's a big cod. He looks angry, this one too. He is angry, this one. I reckon he's gonna eat this. Come on, buddy. Eat it. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Oh, that's epic. I knew he was a good one. I knew he was a good one, and I knew he was gonna eat. and he's crushed it. Righto, first light. Yes, beautiful Wyangala cod. He's a beautiful, beautiful fish. Man, look at the colours on that thing. That is insane. Such beautiful colours. He's gonna go somewhere right around the metre mark, I reckon. Oh. Wow. He's gonna make the meter. Oh. What a great Murray cod that is. Absolute beauty of a Murray cod. Big, fat, heavy. Wow. Everything I could ask for. First morning at Wyangala, and there it is. Meter plus Murray cod. That is amazing. I'm so happy with that. What a fish. What a bloody fish. So cool. Right on first light. Alright, I'm gonna get a quick photo of him. Alright, let this fella go. Thanks for coming, buddy. You are a really, really beautiful fish. See if I can get his tail. No. Oh, there he goes. Wow. And that's how quick it can happen. Trip absolutely made there. Just come around this point, a little bit of a point, a bay there, big fish, throw it out, absolutely smashes it. Trip made, meter plus Wyangala cod. Looking forward to the next couple of days. It should be good here. Something to get in while it's kind of getting light as well. Beautiful time of the morning. Yeah, so stoked. What can I say? I'm just gonna get straight back out there, see if I can find another one. Just fix this swim jig back up because it's a bit mutilated, but we'll get her back out there. With that, there we go. That took all of 2 seconds. Alright, there's another absolute monster size one coming straight for me. Another big one. Oh wow, he's turned around for my lure too, has he? Oh wow. Oh, he's an absolute monster, this one. Wow, that's a big fish. Oh, wow. Sun's already started to hit the other side of the valley. Probably only going to be half an hour and I'm going to be in the sun as well. I haven't seen any big fish in the last kind of 15-20 minutes, but that's 4 really big ones I've seen for the morning, which is quite good. I'm quite happy with that. So that first big one in the dark, didn't eat, didn't want to borrow me really. Kind of half-ass followed the first cast and that was it. Then the second fish I found, I caught, and then straight after I threw that second fish back, I turned the pole around and there was a monster, like a 120, and he chased me, as you saw, for a bit, but didn't eat it. Then I saw another big one after that that was super skittish, that one over there. As soon as I cast, he kind of spooked. I reckon he'd been caught before that one. And yeah, that was the 4 big fish for the morning, which is quite a good morning. You know, that's kind of the amount of fish you'd expect to see in a morning at Eildon. And I'm definitely not in any special spot here. Like, I've just come to the other side of the lake. I definitely think there's probably spots where there's a lot more fish. So yeah, it's good, very good first impressions, that's for sure, of Wyangala. It's another small cod here. A few small ones about too. I've just been throwing the jerk bait at them. I haven't been too keen on it actually. That one last night absolutely smashed it straight up, and then it's kind of been not as effective since then. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going, keep looking for a big one. Alright, I was working my way down that other side of the bay on some fresh ground, but the sun's out over there now, so I'm just gonna come back here to where I saw all those fish this morning, and I'm just gonna run through again. But this morning I was kind of up in 4 or 5 meters of water. Now I'm gonna run through in like 7 or 8 and see if I can catch them as they're kind of moving out. And yeah, that'll probably get me through until when the sun is on the water everywhere. Then it might be time to have a bit of an explore. I haven't even got on the petrol motor and had an explore yet, because I got here just before prime time last night, and then it was dark, and prime time this morning. I don't want to spend that driving around on the petrol. I want to spend that looking for fish, so I'll drive around in the middle of the day when I can have a proper look. But hopefully I can find one again coming back through here, because this was kind of the area where the fish were. Yeah. Alright, this fish chased me on the plastic, but it must have been on the fluff ball, sorry. It must have been too big of a bait for him. So I've flicked out the little jerk shad, bit of strolling, and he's absolutely nailed it. He's a beautiful little fish. How fun is it catching him on the light spin? That is awesome. So cool. I definitely got to have a rod like this rigged ready for yeah, these smaller ones that don't commit on the big bait. Come here, little guy. It's a beautiful fish. There we have it, Murray cod number 2 of the morning session. Much smaller one, this one. He's near identical to that one that I caught on the plastic last night. Beautiful coloured fish though, really healthy. Little plastic just got him in the corner of the mouth there. I'm gonna pop the hooks out him, get him back. How good is Wyangala? What an awesome morning. Beautiful Murray cod in the morning sun, eh? I'll see if I can get hold of his tail as I release him. No chance, he's out of here. Wow, what a first morning that was. Now 9 o'clock, I came out at 5, 4 hours. It just went like that, like so fast, because I was having fun and catching fish. But yeah, great first impressions. I didn't bring anything out for breakfast or anything, so what I'm gonna do now is run back to the cabin. I'm gonna have breakfast, put my gloves on the heater to dry out because they got a bit wet this morning, and then I'm gonna come back out and have an explore around the dam, suss a few different areas out, and yeah, have a bit of a look around. So I'll see you guys when I'm back out in the water in another couple of hours. But what an awesome morning. Great start here at Wyangala. I am back on the water for the afternoon session. Ended up going in for breakfast to the cabin and hanging out with the family throughout the day. Took the sun down the play equipment and threw a heap of rocks in the water and had a really good time. And yeah, missed out on the middle of the day period, which is generally pretty quiet for impoundment cod. And now I'm back on the water. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I kind of got 3-4 hours before it gets dark. I'm going to just run around and check a few spots out. I've been fishing down in the main basin of the dam, and what I find is the main basin spots generally don't fish that well in afternoons. It's like the fish come from really deep water, or they come from somewhere far away out in the main basin, and then they push up onto the edges, and it takes them quite a while to get there. I usually find like those spots fish around like midnight and stuff, and then right through to first light in the morning is really good. But last night I checked all those same areas after dark, just after dark, on dark, and didn't see a single fish other than that small one that was sitting on a tree. There was no bigger pelagic fish around. So That happens quite a bit in the dams, whereas up the river arms where there's a lot of structure, the river channel's really close to the edge and stuff, it seems like the fish just kind of come up out of the river channel and then bang, they're on the edge, so you really get a bit of a prime time bite in the afternoon. That's a little bit of a theory that I roll with. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Definitely in these bigger dams like Eildon and Wyangala and Copeton, I feel that it definitely is the case. In the smaller dams, not so much. But yeah, I'm going to burn some fuel, run up this river arm and go check it out. So I've had a good bit of a look around everywhere. There's two main arms of Wyangala. We got the Abercrombie River up there and then the Lachlan River that way. The Lachlan's probably the more main of the two, but they're both quite big rivers, both quite big arms, and then we've got the main basin down there that I've been fishing. I'm just going to have a bit of a poke up Abercrombie arm this afternoon. When I fished here last time was up the Lachlan arm. So there's about the same amount of fish up there as what I've seen in the main basin. Usually there's more fish up the river arms, but yeah, I think the fish are pretty evenly spread out in here because I've pulled up here, Abercrombie River arm. I'm just checking out a few of these standing timber and straight away I've seen a big one. I think the fish are quite spread out and I think the bigger fish do love these bits of standing timber during the day. They go and sit on them and relax. There's another one here. As you can see, there's one sitting there. Oh, that one might be a yellow actually. It's certainly a big lake. I just had like 20 minutes on the plane looking around and there's still heaps more to look at. Quite a big lake, that is for sure. Yeah, so I'm just going to work my way through this standing timber, just looking for big cod. I may have a drop or two for a yalla, but I already have had a couple of drops of yallas, and because the water's quite cold, they're really not playing the game, and I'm not too worried about catching yallas. Just going to keep looking for big cod. I'm going to try jerk shad on them, give that a go, see if I can spark some interest out of them, but I find them pretty hard to catch in the middle of the day when they're sitting on timber. The water in here is very clear. It's a lot clearer than I thought it would be. It's a little bit dirtier up this river arm, but in the main basin it's a good like meter and a half of clarity. There's a bit of weed. Up here it's still better than a meter of clarity. Really nice water, that's for sure. A little bit of a tannin color to it like Copeton. And yeah, the dam has been sitting at like 80% for quite a while now, so that's why the weed is there. But this does have a lot of irrigation water run out through the Lachlan River, so it can drop a lot in a season as well. Look at this, I've scored myself a free soft plastic little paddle tail, hey? Little Kitech. The old Kitech. Well, it's starting to get late in the arvo. I just went through that timber there and found 3 big Murray cod. Cast the Swimjig at one and he chased it for a little bit, then decided he didn't like it and spooked. And then the other 2, I tried the jerk shad on them strolling and they didn't like that either. So all 3 of them just ended up taking off. No good at all. A few yallas there. The yallas followed the plastic but didn't bite it either. So now I'm just heading across to the shady side. There's a little bit of timber over here. There's no more timber left over there. Just gonna do this bit of timber and then I'm gonna shoot up a little creek around to the corner here, have a bit of a look in that. And then by then I'd say it will be dark. Yeah, certainly plenty of cod here. I just need to find one that's biting, but it's getting to that time of day. So we'll go check it out over here. Bloody epic night regardless for it though. Amazing conditions. It's a Saturday today. There's actually quite a few boats out. I'd say there's about 20 boats on the water. So there is a little bit of angling pressure at this place, that's for sure. Although it's a big place, so I haven't had to fish anywhere near anybody. There's plenty of room to get out of the way. Oh, this is going for him. Oh, he's coming after it, he's coming after it. Yep, got him. Oh, it came out. Didn't hook him hard enough. Oh man. was a nice fish too. That was a nice fish. Let's go. You got to hook them harder than that. No. Just came over the shady side. First cod I found. Swam off the tree, started swimming out in the middle. I threw the swim jig at him first. He didn't really like that. And yeah, the strolling, he chased it and bit it. And I had him, but got off. It's hard to know how much pressure you got on with the light spin rod. I think I need to hook him a little bit harder, but I did have him for a second there. So hopefully I find a couple more along here and they keep eating. All right, well, the gloves are going on. The sun has gone down. Just found this island here. It's just popped out of the water and I really like fishing around these. More prime time, but gonna give it a crack now. Anyway, just quickly run around the outside of it. And then there's a bit of a creek up there that I'm gonna go up in. Yeah, that'll probably be me for the next couple of hours. It's gonna get dark pretty soon, so hopefully something happens before it gets dark. But just gonna run and gun, gonna go fast on the electric and look. It is pretty well dark. It'll be too dark for the GoPro to see, but this Sony camera is really good in low light, so it looks lighter than it actually is now. I'm gonna set up the light here, so I'm gonna switch that on if I see one, so hopefully it will illuminate the boat a little bit. And I've also tied a tremor on my spare rod, and if I see one up shallow that I think's a chance of eating the tremor, the surface paddler, I'm going to throw the surface paddler either tonight or tomorrow morning. Looking forward to it. Gonna get into it. Not gonna fish heaps late, maybe to 8 o'clock, so about 2 hours in the dark tonight, and then I'll get up nice and early again tomorrow. Hopefully it isn't my first donut session this afternoon. Hopefully I can put one in the boat in the dark. That'd be good, but yeah, I'll keep looking. Been going for like an hour now. Covered some really good banks where I thought I'd be a chance of seeing one, but have not seen a cod. Afternoons are proving very average. I reckon if you stayed out till midnight, it'd be a different story, but there's not a whole lot about early on in the night, that's for sure. But I got another 40 minutes. I'll keep going, see if I can find at least one. Why did he not eat that? Why did he not eat that? We'll never know. He was so all over that. So all over it. That's all she wrote for tonight's session. Been 2 hours in the dark. All I saw was that one fish just before and got the perfect cast on it with the strolling outfit, and he came up and I swear he ate it on the screen, but I never felt anything, and then he chased it a bit more and then he spooked and took off and didn't want to bar of it again, but maybe he tried to buff it and he missed it. I don't know what happened, but it was very, very close. So a couple of unlucky opportunities tonight on that. One I dropped early before the sun went down, and then that one there, but that's all right. Hopefully I just cash my lucky in tomorrow morning again. So I'm going to make the run back to the cabin, guys. I'll see you at 5 in the morning. All right, I'm out and about, back for the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I've run straight across to the spot where I found the fish yesterday morning. I'm really keen to throw a topwater this morning, so what I'm going to do is keep the light off because that might scare them, and I'm going to record with the Garmin Active Captain and with my GoPro, and if I hook one I'll switch the light on, but I'm going to get into it. Let's go, morning 2. Come on, buddy. Just ignored it. Totally ignored it. Oh, isn't he coming for it? Yeah, he's under it. Yeah, he's under it. He's tracking it. He's tracking it. there. Oh my god. Yeah. Eating it right there. Right at the boat. He ate it as it got vertical. Turn the light on. It's a big fish and he just ate that as the lure got vertical at the boat. That was crazy. Great start to the morning. Come out and get straight into one. I'm just in that area where I saw the 4 fish yesterday. There was nothing where I caught that one and there was another fish yesterday, 2 in the one spot. There was none there, but as soon as I've come across a little bit further over where there was another fish, bang, this guy was here. Quality fish. Probably just below the meat of this one. I'd say it'd be like a high 90s fish. Beautiful fish, really fit. Look at that fog in the morning, freezing cold. What a fish, stoked at that. If I can get the camera to focus in on the fish, not me. There we go, Swimjig, absolutely inhaled in there somewhere. All right, I'm just gonna get a super quick photo and then send him on his way. All right, you tank. Oh man, he just soaked me. Not what you want first thing in the morning. Oh, all in the face and everything. Alright, well I don't know how much you can see with the GoPro or not, but just starting to get light just after that fish. He was out a bit deeper, that fish. He was sitting at like 5 meters deep, so I didn't throw the surface paddler because he wasn't sitting shallow like those couple I found yesterday. So hopefully in the next half an hour we can find one sitting shallow like they were yesterday. They were kind of like only in 3-4 meters of water, but only a couple meters below the surface yesterday, which was prime surface areas. So we'll see how we go. Good spot for surface, this one. I'm going to throw surface at him. It's nice and up in 3 meters of water there. Alright, that's good. No, hardly even reacted to it. Hardly even reacted to it. Here's a big cod. Big cod. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's coming up, he's coming up. Oh. He didn't buff it, he just kind of swirled on it. What did he do that for? Why did he do that? Below the boat now. Why did he not buff? Here we go, here we go. Came up, put his nose on it and boiled. Oh, you bugger. You bugger. Another one boiled on it. Is that the cod? Might be. Here we go, yeah, it's a cod. Oh, yeah. Got him. Dropped him. Dropped him. That was the same one that boiled on the paddler. He just absolutely smashed that plastic and I dropped him. What a spud. Alright, getting some action. That is epic. It's like 3 bites in the last half an hour. Just starting to get light, but I really want to keep going and get one on this paddler. Try and find a big one here in the shallows. It'd be so good if I can get a big one on top water. Alright, well the sun's hitting the hill over there, so it's not much of prime time left. I'm just running and gunning, trying to find a fish. Went through all that good spot and saw, yeah, 4 different cod in there. Caught that first one, buffed by the second one, boiled on by the third one. And then the 4th one hit the plastic and I didn't hook it. So it all happened pretty quick there. It was a hot little bite. Hopefully I can just get one more shot now. I'm going to throw the paddler as long as there's no sun on the water. There's a big cod there, and I strolled it over top of the snag, and I've hooked something else. It's not the big cod, it's a little cod. Oh, there's a big guy on this snag. Little tiny sucker. Look at that little guy on the plastic, but there is a absolute monster sitting on the same snag. So I'll just get this guy straight back. I think it spooked the big guy doing that, but have a look. Right on top of the snag now. Bugger. It was coming perfect for the big guy. Absolutely perfect it was. Well, that was a wicked morning, really good morning. Feeling about that small one there that grabbed it just before. I was literally a metre away from going over top of a real big one on a log, and that small one just raced out from under the log and ate it. I reckon I was a chance of that big fella eating it, but now kind of done the area I want to do, so I'm just going to jump on the outboard. I'm going to quickly run up this bank a bit and see if I can find some other good areas in the shade. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but I'm going to go check it out. It for another morning session. Great morning, very happy with how it went. Stoked to get a couple of fish in the boat again. Stir a couple up on top water is like the ultimate goal for me, so very happy with that, and I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, after a bit of surface action this morning, tomorrow morning I can put one in the boat. That would be amazing to get one on surface. Gonna shift focus a little bit to trying to get one on surface because I've caught some really nice fish now, and I'm pretty bloody happy with the fish that I've caught. But it would be awesome to get one on surface, and if they don't eat the surface, that's fine. I'll just throw the subsurface at them, or if they're not in a good spot for surface, I'll cast the subsurface at them. But I'm going to head back into the cabin now, going to go cook up some breakfast, and I've actually got to run into town today to get a couple of things. So yeah, I won't be back on the water till this afternoon again, but that's all right. Just going to do these prime time sessions. Got a little bit of time up my sleeve, so it's been really nice to just fish the prime time bite times, go back to the cabin during the day, and catch plenty of fish. So I'll see you guys this afternoon. Wyangala, it's been good so far. I'm back at the cabin, ran into town, got some stuff needed to get, and just back here at the cabin. How's the view? Got the dam, looking over the dam here behind me. And as you can see, it is a glass out there. So I'm gonna have to get the boat back on the water and get back out there for the afternoon, I think. Go see if I can find a couple more fish. But it's beautiful here. We got heaps of ducks, kangaroos, red rump parrots, all on the front lawn here in front of the cabin, and then looking out to the glass out dam. Beautiful spot. Okay, back on the water for the final afternoon. Overcast, calm afternoon. I do like this type of afternoon. I'm going to run all the way back up the top of the dam again, where I went last night. Going to have a look at a few fish in the trees there, and then possibly push a bit further up the river arm again. It is a bit of a run, but I'm just not finding much down here in the main basin earlier on in the night. So yeah, gonna mix it up and go up there, and then I'll have tomorrow morning, the final morning, back down here in the main basin where I caught those few nice fish. So time to get on the plane, run up there and see what those fish in the trees are doing. Alright, well, it hasn't been a good start on the timber today. I just did that whole section of timber over there. Did not see a Murray cod. I saw two over there yesterday. So now I've just moved over to this section of timber. I did see another one in here yesterday, but I'm not hopeful. Quickly just run this bit of timber, and then I might just go find a totally new area and explore some new water, I think. Maybe with this bit of overcast, rainy weather we have the afternoon there, out and about on the hunt, not sitting on timber, so we'll see. Alright, well, just made my way through all this timber as well and did not see a Murray cod. So they were sitting on these trees yesterday in the afternoon, but they're not today in the afternoon. So time to pull up the live scope and the electric and head that way. I'm gonna go just try and find like a bit of the main river channel edge, maybe a nice timbered bay. Timbered bay could be good and not a steep rock wall like this. I've run up to the top end of the dam now. It's the Abercrombie River arm here. Got the sun going down behind me, but there's actually a massive amount of flooded timber up here. I haven't been up this far before, and yeah, just both banks, all the bays, everything has just got heaps of standing flooded timber. I really like this type of area, so I dare say there'll probably be more fish up this way. It is a fair way from the cabin though, but I'm still just going to fish through here tonight and then run back in the dark. Yeah, I'm going to get into it. There's a steeper rock wall bit here as well. Going to fish this as the sun goes down, then I'm going to hit some of these timbered bays on the way back. So going to get the pole in and start looking. Hopefully I can find one before it gets dark. Sun's going down. Haven't seen any fish yet, but man, ain't that magic. What a sunset. That is so nice. Absolute magic sunset. Gonna be too dark in the next few minutes for the GoPro to see anything, so gonna go back to having the light on down the back, and if I don't have that on, I'll screen record on the Garmin Active Captain so you guys can see a little bit of what's going on, or what I see. Yeah, not going to stay out heaps late again tonight, just trying to be in at 8 o'clock, so it just gives me a couple of hours in the dark. Probably got a 20-minute run back too, so yeah, see what happens. I haven't even seen a fish tonight though yet. Seems like this storm's really changed their behaviour a bit, that storm today and rain. Thought I might fire them up, but it seems like it's done the complete opposite. Maybe I should go check some shallow feeding banks. Maybe that's where they are. I might do that pretty soon, because this rock wall, steepered timber rock wall, hasn't produced anything. Might just go run some shallows. And alright, there's a monster cod here just below the surface out here. I'm going to throw topwater at him. Oh, he didn't like it. No, he didn't like it at all. Gonna have to get the plastic. Did not like topwater at all. It's only about 7 o'clock at night. All I saw was that one fish. It was nice and close to the surface, so I thought I'd throw the surface paddler. Absolutely spooked it. It hated it. Took off, ruined my chance at that fish. That does happen a bit with the surface paddler. It's happened a lot actually, but that's okay. I just really want to get one on it, so I'm gonna persist and keep doing it. But now one of the batteries on my electric just went flat. I've been really slack, haven't charged any of my electric batteries at all since I've been here. I thought I might get the 3 days out of them, but yeah, one of them's just gone flat. I'm gonna shoot in, get my battery on the charge, and then get out here at 5 in the morning again for one last ditch effort. Really hoping to get one on surface tomorrow morning, but we'll see what happens for the final morning. Yeah, toughest session yet for the afternoon. Literally only saw one Murray cod on the screen, and yeah, didn't want to borrow the surface. But that just goes to show, you know, even if you got the live scope, it means nothing if you go to bad areas and there's no fish. You're still not going to see any fish. So you still got to have the knowledge to go to those good areas and find fish, which I didn't this afternoon. But you live and you learn. Let's go again in the morning. Let's go. Alright, I thought I'd just put the scope in off the end of the ramp here. And there's a nice Murray cod just sitting off the end of the ramp here. Where'd he go? Here we go. Yep, got it. Alright, it's not a bad start. One off the end of the ramp. He's not a big fish, but he's a cod nevertheless. There we go. How's that for a start? The boat ramp, literally right there. Didn't even get to do the morning intro because I just put the boat in the water, set up the light, was about to start talking, and then I thought, oh, I'll just have a look at the end of the ramp here with the light on, see if there's any hanging around, and there's fish there. So I casted it and he's eaten it straight away. So that's a little guy to start the final morning, straight off the end of the boat ramp. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they're on this morning because this guy first cast, raced up, absolutely grabbed it. It's a nice healthy little fish though. Look at those colours on him, beautiful colours. And that one was on the Fishcraft Dr Shad little perch pattern, and you can see it has just been sucked right down there. Alright, that's awesome. And then get the hooks out of him, get him back in the water. He's out of here. I just made the run across the lake from that boat ramp bay. Did a bit more of a run through that boat ramp bay, didn't see any more fish, so I got out of there and I've come over to this other side where I've been getting the fish. It's already 6 o'clock in the morning by the time I did a little run around in there, so I won't have long before it's getting light at all, but that's good because I want to be where those fish are as the sun's coming up so I can throw top water at them and hopefully, fingers crossed, get one, yeah, to eat the top water on film. That's the main goal. But yeah, I'll be stoked to catch some more fish on this last morning. I'm going to get into it. Alright, well, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's just starting to get light, so I'm going to turn that big light off down the back, and you guys should be able to start to see some stuff on the GoPro. But I've kind of stayed out the front of the area where I've been finding them. Haven't found any fish out here, but I'm literally just about to go around the corner into the zone where I've been seeing a lot of fish. So hopefully they're there this morning, and hopefully they bite the top water and be happy days. There's a bit of wind pushing in here today, which isn't ideal for the surface paddler. It was nice and glassy yesterday, but that's all right. It's really prime time now, so I'm just going hard trying to find a fish. Really need to find one in the next kind of 15 minutes. Where I had those surface buffs is just here though, so hopefully it's not too far away, seeing a big one. Alright, well, I'm just not seeing them in here this morning, unfortunately, which really sucks. I went through that whole area and didn't see any cod other than the ones sitting on the snag there. And this morning there's just clouds of bait in here. I don't know if it's because the wind's blowing in here this morning or what, but there's just massive clouds of small tiny bait everywhere, and it kind of makes it a bit hard to see spotted cod if there was cod, because everywhere I turn it, it's just lighting up. A heap of big carp in here too. Surprising that there's not some big cod in here with all this small bait and carp, but it only takes one. So I'm just going to keep running and gunning, trying to find that big angry pelagic one. Hopefully I can find something. Run back to where this log is here on the point. I had a couple of fish on it. See if I can fool one of them. Little guy coming out of the timber. It's the second one this size I caught off that. There's one big one down there and a couple small ones. Alright, well, this is not the one I'm going for. There's one big fish down there on this snag, but there's a few of these little guys. Wow, this is not the one that I was trying to get off that snag. There is actually a really nice sized fish down there, but I can see a couple of these smaller guys moving around on the snag too. Just really hard to get my lure in front of the bigger one. This guy just raced out, whacked that Dr Shad. It's really not the fish I was hoping for on the last morning, but I guess you got to take whatever you can get, eh? Alright, I'll get the Dr Shad out of him, send him on his way. Alright, beautiful looking little fish. Very nice looking little fish. Another little Murray. 3 little ones for the morning. I actually thought that that was a yellow. Just strolled it up past him and he whacked it. Certainly no shortage of little guys in here. No shortage of little guys in here. Send him on his way. Wow, it is bitterly cold this morning, but that is it for the Lake Wyangala Guide Series trip. Really good to come and check out a new lake. Although I've been here once before, it was a different part of the lake and only a quicker trip. So it was really good to come and have a proper suss of this place and catch some decent fish in it. For the final wrap up, I'd say it's kind of like Sydney's Eildon, you know, like not too far from Sydney. There's a lot of fish in here, not as many as Eildon. I don't think it's as good as Eildon, but it's certainly in the top 5 cod impoundments, that's for sure. There's a lot of fish in here, they're spread out, and there's a lot of smaller fish coming through as well, so I think it's probably still developing as a fishery. It doesn't have as many big fish as Eildon, but it could possibly get there with how many small fish that I saw. And it's a really big place, plenty of room to get out of the way. It does cop a bit of angling pressure. I think this is kind of like the OG scoping lake. Scoping really took off here, and the live scope is, yeah, pretty much an essential. Although you would catch them blind casting because they were really receptive to the lures, and I did catch those few just, you know, blind scoping the snags, the smaller ones. But yeah, the scope's definitely a massive advantage in here because it's such big water. You can just cover ground and look for those fish. Water clarity is really clear in the main basin. A bit of weed up the river arms. It's a bit dirtier, definitely a bit dirtier up the Abercrombie River arm. The main food source in here, I would say, is carp. There's a lot of carp. I didn't see any trout on the screen, although I think there is the odd trout in here as well. Saw a few yallas. The yallas weren't playing the game with the water temps pretty cold, although I didn't fish for them much. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the amount of fish I caught. I reckon you could definitely catch more, especially if you persisted more at night. Really just persisted with those prime times, early morning, late afternoon. Didn't do heaps of fishing in the dark, didn't do heaps of fishing during the day. The lake is currently sitting at 80%, so it's quite high. There's a lot to explore. I reckon it would probably fish even better as it drops down a bit. It'd kind of condense the fish a bit more, although it is really good now because it's high and it's got those nice weed edges. Yeah, so I would say it is definitely worth the trip if you are somewhere close by to Wyangala and you really want to catch a Murray cod. Definitely worth the trip here. Great cod lake. It's probably, yeah, still a little bit behind Eildon and Mulwala in my opinion, but definitely a great spot to come and catch a Murray cod. And it was awesome to stay in a cabin while I was here. Had that bit of rain yesterday and the nights have been absolutely freezing cold, so your gloves just end up wet from the dew and stuff, so it's awesome to go back to the cabin, have a heater, dry everything off, and then come out nice and warm for the session in the morning. That was really good. So definitely check out Wyangala Waters, and there's another reflections park on the other side as well if you guys want to get a cabin. And I'll just finish off with the final gear run through now of the gear that I used in the video. Obviously the Garmin 8416 screen, LVS 34 transducer, a really good bit of equipment for doing these Lake Murray cod fishing. I've got the GFAB mount and pole, makes it really easy to just to fish with and keep on the fish, and just makes the whole live scoping thing really easy. In terms of tackle, this is what I caught the biggest fish on. This is a Zing Gen 3 Samaki swim bait rod, matched with a Samaki Zing HD 300 bait caster. That's got 50-pound X Braid full drag, and it has the new X Braid leader in 50-pound. That's to a Spinwright fluff ball 9-inch. That's what I caught the biggest fish on. Definitely a really good lure for chasing bigger fish. And then I got a fair bit of action on the little ones with this strolling setup. This is just a Samaki C12 V3. This is the 7-foot 10 to 20-pound spin stick, matched with a Zora 3000. That's got 20-pound X Braid, 20-pound Ultilis fluorocarbon leader, and then that just goes down to the little jerk shad plastic. Definitely works well on the smaller fish, but I did get gawked at a couple of times by the big fish. They didn't want to eat it, so I definitely think the bigger baits are better for the bigger fish. And then this morning I got out my Dr Shad rod, had a bit of a cast around with the Dr Shad. That is 150mm Dr Shad. I've just changed it to a little decoy lighter gauge treble hook there. They come with a great treble hook on them, but they're really heavy gauge for a barra spec, and when I'm chasing a little bit smaller fish, sometimes I just like to go a little bit finer treble. I was casting that on a Samaki Zing Extreme V3. This is the rod I always use. It's a 742 BHF model, a great all-rounder. That's got a Zing HD 300 bait caster on it, 50-pound X Braid, and 50-pound X Braid leader on that one as well. That's pretty much it for the gear run through. I did cast the tremor at those few fish, had that one half blow up on it and then another one boil on it. Would have been nice to hook one of those, but you can't bloody win every time, so that's it. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching the Lake Guide series. Had a few comments saying, you know, how can it be a guide after you've only been there once or whatever, but these, you know, they're not designed for me as such to be the guide of the lake and tell you everything about the lake and know everything about every lake. But what these videos are designed to do is just, if you want to catch a Murray cod, you can jump on, you can watch a few of the lakes that are around you, or watch a few of the lakes that you think you might want to go to, and it just gives you an idea of what the lake's like, what you might find, and just what I found from like 1 or 2 trips to the lake. It just gives you a bit of a guide of what the lake's like, and you can learn a few things before you decide what lake you go to yourself. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to keep going to new lakes and letting you guys know what they're like, what I find, and it's just all about what my personal experience. You might find something completely different, and that's fine. But yeah, this just let you guys know what I found and what I think about the lake. But yeah, thanks for watching them. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.